When a person is working on a job in a commercial building in New York State, they have special protections for them. And the reason that these laws were started was that prior to enacting what we call the labor law, 240, 241 of the labor law, workers, mostly doing demolition, anything relating to height, were the poor immigrants. These were the poor people who really had no protection. So the legislature at a certain time decided that we need something to protect these people because the landlords who are building these skyscrapers and these apartment houses don't care enough about these people, and if they get hurt badly, they just push them to the side of the road and they get another person to stand in line for them. So they made what we call strict liability laws. So if a worker is working on a commercial building only, if he's working on a commercial building in a height-related incident, or he's on a ladder, he's using scaffolding, he falls through the floor, basically, and I'm keeping it very basic, there are nuances, of course, the landlord, the owner of the building, is strictly liable for that accident. The rationale is if the landlord knows he's going to be liable, he's going to make sure that the safety harnesses, that the OSHA regulations are all followed. And we've handled many cases where workers were injured where these safety regulations weren't followed. And in most of these cases, because it is height-related, they tend to be very serious injuries, including death and including paralyzed, workers. So it's something that, again, we've handled many cases in that regard, and it's enjoyable because you take somebody who's a hardworking person, and now they can't do what they used to be able to do, and most of these workers don't have the ability to re-educate themselves to try to perform another business.